And we're back, and I'm rolling up a paper. I don't really smoke papers, but it's all right. Now, Shadia was telling us about the stadium. You know what I mean? Now, Shadia works in the, what's it called? The Going?
It's called Going Club. So I've been there a year.
That's for the ballers. If you don't know what that is, it's a reason.
So it's Arthur Blank's club.
Yeah.
The only people that can get in there are friends and family members of Arthur Blank.
So,
and,
yeah, the dude that built the stadium with his own money, yeah.
It's 19 suites inside of the club, and it's 2 kitchens, upstairs and downstairs. And I do the downstairs kitchen, and I do the buffet. And it's crazy because last year when I got interviewed for the job, I had 2 interviews that day. It was for Mercedes-Benz and the Ritz-Carlton. So I was just like, oh my God, I love the Ritz-Carlton. Like, you know what I'm saying? They have locations everywhere. Yep. And I was like, I want to travel. Yeah. But I was like, I got to check out the stadium. So chose the stadium, been there a year. And I love it. It's cool.
It's a good experience.
It's a good learning experience.
I know the networking is crazy.
The networking is crazy.
I know you're around some really affluent orange homes.
Yeah. So it's cool. I met a lot of people there. I met Chris Tucker there. Okay. Hey, Chris Tucker, still waiting to cook for you. Tim, well, no, not Tim. Warwick Dunn. Warwick Dunn.
Warwick Dunn is
signed an autograph poster for me.
Warwick Dunn is just an outstanding person.
Yeah, he is. He's like very like genuine. Like he's very cool.
You know what Warwick Dunn was doing before social media?
What?
Before social media, Warwick Dunn he's been putting like single mothers and single mothers and families in homes.
I heard about that.
Yeah,
I was
Warwick
like, that's crazy.
Yeah, he's incredible. He's
been
doing that.
Yeah, I didn't even know that.
No fanfare, no nothing. But you know, of course, they found a way to like start talking about it. But
right.
Yeah, he been doing it. Like
that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Habitat. He's big in Habitat for Humanity. So yeah, shout out to Warwick Dunn.
Yes.
I ain't heard that name in a long time, but
Warwick Dunn, very cool.
Yeah,
who else did I meet there?
Yeah, what other you gotta tell us about the experiences you had?
The experience where at Mercedes?
At Mercedes, like just dealing with artists and food. Just dealing like what is the wildest thing like that's happened in the kitchen? Cause I worked in kitchens forever. Like I told you that, like worked in kitchens forever. Like I've had some shitty chefs. I remember I working at America's Mart and I had a Czechoslovakian chef. And I don't know if you've dealt with Eastern European like sous or like the sous and the masters from Eastern Europe. It's not like you can't even call them racist because they talk to everybody fucked up. Like
so.
Okay, it sounds like we about to get some content.
So I mean, I would just say like when I have a catering event and you know, you have people working for you and you're trying to, you know, tell this person what to do and this person what to do.
Yeah.
It's just like what Beyonce said, being polite in business, like, don't really go
in the kitchen.
You know, it's just like,
it's not happening.
It's
you could love
thin
somebody.
line.
When you
yeah,
get in that kitchen,
no, don't take it personal. Mm-hmm. Like this is just what has to be done. You know what I'm saying? Like
you're not gonna like what's said a lot of times. You're not gonna.
You gotta
like
be very strong-minded in the kitchen. You gotta be tough. You gotta have tough skin.
And you can't
take it personal.
You can't mess up neither.
Yeah, you can't mess up.
Because once you mess up, especially
it's just like a math equation. One wrong step,
everything falls off.
Everything messes up.
If you're not cooking at the right time, if you're not cooking at the right temps, if you're not cooking everything on time, like when you're supposed to cook it, people think like you just make a meal and it all you throw everything in.
You definitely got to be passionate about what you're doing. I've been cooking since I was little. Like, I remember my dad standing over me on the stove teaching me how to cook ground beef, and he like, stir it up, you burning it. And I'm like, I don't want to do this. I don't care.
What's your earliest memory cooking? That?
Yeah, just like being in elementary school, him teaching me, you know, just whatever he's cooking at the house, he'll just, you know, like look over my shoulder and help me cook it. Shadowing my grandmother, my mom, just a lot of family members, just shadowing, watching them, you know what I'm saying? Like, just learning that way.
Like, you got like, I'm ghetto. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, this is that same energy. We the rawest. I'm the rawest podcast. Like, cause I don't have no structure yet. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm just out here. So I cut Shay off to ask for a light for no reason.
It is.
But we gonna get right back to her because I'm not even gonna talk too much.
We don't take nothing personal over here.
I'm not even gonna talk too much. This is about her. But yes, tell us more.
So yeah, just shadowing a lot of people. I'm self-taught, honestly. Just watching people. Watching the Food Network channel, experimenting, trial and error.
She has a gift though.
Like, yeah, I do have a gift. You either got it or you don't.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm trained. I was trained by my grandma.
Now they go to school to get certified. College dropout. Because school ain't for everybody.
No, it's not.
I just had to get my certifications because people look at me and they're like, you don't know how to cook. And they just look at me and they don't take me serious. I just look like this.
You know what's crazy?
I tell everybody, that's my slogan. I just look like this.
But
you know what I'm saying?
This is the thing. I don't know how a cook is supposed to look. I've been in every type of kitchen.
You can't judge a book by its cover.
I've seen the most slovenly 335-pound. It's no way he should touch my food, white man. No, listen, no, but he doesn't look sanitary, is what I'm saying.
So yeah, your parents, you gotta, your parents does have to.
But I'm talking about this man had hands of from Jesus.
Be groomed.
Like, you need to be.
Don't come in there stinking, hair everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
So you've been in the kitchen with those chefs. You know those guys. Those guys don't take showers when they go home. Like, they just. It's a revolving door because the kitchen is a serious place. Like, it's very.
And sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you work 12 hours, 15 hours, 16 hours, and you go home, go to sleep, and you right back at it the next day.
It's literally like art meets hunger. Because a lot of people are passionate about cooking in ways you would not.
Science,
Yeah, it's art and science.
And I love science. I'm a big nerd. Like,
now,
when I was in school, my major was pre-med.
See, this is why I brought Shadid. I brought her here because, of course, I wanted her to tell everybody about how good of a cook she is, and I love her food. But I really brought her here because she studies food science.
I do. I love food science.
She's trying to
and I'm
convince
vegan,
me.
actually.
That's what I'm saying. She's trying to convince me to be a vegan.
It's the way to go.
I only weigh like $150 right now.
So I used to weigh $150, $160 before I went vegan. There's vegans out here that have weight? No, some vegans do gain weight, and like there's healthy vegans and then there's unhealthy vegans too. And I lost weight when I became vegan because I was like finding myself. I'm like, what can I eat?
Finding the food, right? And this is the problem.
Well, like, vegan is a lifestyle, so like it's a lot that come with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's different about their reason for going vegan. Mine was a lifestyle change for me. I needed to make that change. And I think what did it for me, I was like at home one day and I was coughing and I spit up some mucus and my mucus was brown and I was like, oh my God, I'm unhealthy because your mucus is not supposed to be brown.
Yeah,
that's a sign.
Like yellowy and
it's supposed to be clear.
It is, and it's supposed to be
like kind of clear yellow, like not dark yellow.
Unless you're sick. Yeah.
Right. So I'm just like, no, I need to do something about my health. So I did a water fast. I attempted 7 days.
How many days you got through? Cause I don't think I can get through a day. It's
definitely mind over matter. It's all psychological.
I can get through a day because there be days I'm running around like a madman and I don't eat. So I probably could.
Whenever you get hungry, whenever your stomach growls, you drink water. There's a whole lot of other people's experiences online you could look at to get.
Do you take vitamins still? Because that's one thing I have heard that
there's a lot of herbs out here, like natural, like herbs from Mother Earth. You know what I'm saying? Like burdock.
That you can actually ingest, like.
Yeah, you can make tea with it. You can.
Okay.
Tonics.
So
you can order them online. Go to the farmer's market. And
would that go into a water fast?
Yeah, you could.
So that would be considered in. So it's basically like just a liquid.
Just
fast.
liquid, but alkaline, distilled water.
Now that one thing I will say,
I made it 2 to 3 days. Like I gave up on the third day, second day, because I threw up. You're just detoxing. You're just throwing up mucus. That's the goal, is to get the mucus out of your system. So that's what I was barfing a lot of. And I was just like, oh my God, I can't believe it. It's so amazing. I'm getting rid of all the mucus. But I was still like, I feel like I'm about to die. Like, I need to eat.
Because that shit ain't easy. Like, it's not, it cannot
I was on the bathroom floor. My daughter, she was like, are you okay, Mommy? Do you just can you just eat some food?
Oh, nah. Don't be scared.
No.
She had you scared?
She was like, just eat
Layla,
some
like,
food.
she had me scared. She don't want to eat
like,
food.
Nah,
like, what's wrong with you?
I gotta stay strong. I gotta do it.
Nah.
And then everything I ate, I just threw up. So.
I get hungry, I'm eating. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's why I said it's mind over matter.
I know.
It's mind over matter.
And that's the thing. Like, nah, I don't mind eating. And eating matters.
But now, like, you know what I'm saying? Since I've had some time of being vegan, I love being vegan. I have so many vegan recipes that I've created. At first, I didn't know what to eat. And now, Now
you know what to eat.
Now I know what to eat. So the weight could come back. Like I said, there's like fat vegans, skinny vegans. Like, it's all
I've never seen a fat vegan unless they already were fat. Like,
no, it just depends on what you eat. Like, there's unhealthy vegans and there's healthy vegans. So it just depends on what you eat.
But what I'm saying is, like, how can you be an unhealthy vegan? Like, what can you
Processed foods, like a whole lot of junk.
Oh, so some vegans just don't eat nutritious stuff.
No, they just eat junk. Yeah, fast food, whatever. Like,
how can you eat vegan? What is fast? I want to know what's fast food that's vegan.
Just like fast food for carnivores.
Oh, so they'll just eat like, but I get what you're saying.
Like, there's vegan restaurants out here. Some healthy, some I wouldn't like look a second time because it's just like not good, And I'd rather cook my own food.
But
like,
that's
honestly.
that's what when we was talking about it on the phone the other day. I was like, I can't go vegan because of two things. Well, I said texture and taste.
It depends.
I need those
what
T's.
You're eating. I eat the same thing. I eat spaghetti, burgers, macaroni.
You with the sauce though and the seasoning.
I season. Look, coming from
I ain't
a
gonna lie.
meat eater,
she get busy, so if she
Yeah.
I eat it. But that's not even what I'm saying.
coming
I'm like,
from eating meat, I have
Bro.
to make sure my food is good, like vegan food.
That's what I'm
because
saying.
I
It
can't
gotta
eat it
be
if it's
smacking.
nasty. So
It gotta be
because I'm like a
smacking.
real,
It can't.
I care. I'm a real chef.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, the food gotta be literally like incredible.
It's amazing. Look, at work one time I made a vegan Philly cheesesteak.
What did you make it out of? What, pea protein or something?
No, there's this product called Field Roast, Italian sausages.
Field roast. I've heard of that. And it's basically a bunch of grains. Like,
it's plant-based. It's 100% plant-based.
See what I'm saying?
It
like,
looks just like sausages, but it's vegan.
How does it? What is the texture?
Just like sausages. It's literally sausages, but it's vegan and it's plant-based.
I gotta try this.
I made it at work. I bought the vegan pepper jack cheese, the sausages, what else? The peppers, everything I wanted to put in it. And I was just cooking it at work, seasoned it real good. And then I cut the sub into pieces, and I just walked around. I was like, here, try this. And everybody was like, oh, this is good. What is this? Where you get this? And I'm like, oh, it's vegan. And they was like, no, it's not. And I'm like, yes, it is.
You see what I'm saying? Like
people was trying to argue me down that it wasn't vegan, and I'm like, yes, it is. I'm
seasoning.
vegan.
So you saying it's the seasoning?
The chef.
Okay, you see, it's the chef. It's the chef.
The chef. I just care. I care.
So
a lot of chefs, some chefs, they care.
Yeah.
Some chefs,
it gotta
everybody
be.
has
That's what I'm saying. The food just gotta be incredible.
Some people care, some people don't. So I care.
All right, so you gotta tell us what's your future plans? What you got on the horizon? What are you preparing for?
I got a whole lot of stuff I don't want to speak on right now, but stay tuned.
All right, so
I'm working on like a lot of stuff right now, like a lot.
All right. She got a restaurant coming.
Yeah, restaurant coming, food truck coming.
Yeah,
I'll say that. You will see me on TV very soon. I will say that. I'm not going to speak no more on it, but you will see me on TV. I forgot. Candy Burris. I did her grand opening for Old Lady Gang in Atlanta.
Hold on. So you.
Yep.
So
I had to sign a waiver, so I was on the Real Housewives. I never got to see the episode. But
shit, we need to pull that up.
I don't know if you could find it. I tried to find it, but I didn't find it. I was on there. I did that. Great experience.
Like the food at Old Lady Gang. You ever? Or it was too late by that time.
That was the grand opening, and I just
eating meat?
did the first 2 days. Yeah, I was eating meat back then, but when you're working, you can't eat. Like,
oh no, I already know. You pick at food.
That's non-existent.
That's
the
the
kitchen.
thing. Like,
you gotta eat before, sneak it, or after. Like it's no. Let me take a 5-minute. Wow, it's chaos going on. Like you can't do it.
No.
So
I ain't used to care though.
Huh?
Like when I used to, I was the worst chef.
Now when I was 18 and I was working in fast food, like. At Wendy's, I would like sneak some nuggets in my pocket and just like every corner, I would just like
at America's Mart. When I used to be in that kitchen, like, I was prep, and then I used to do grill, right? So I used to be doing the prep, and nothing looks better than prepared food. Like I don't care what it is, it could be anything raw looks good when you do it right. Like. And my knife game is on point. You know what I'm saying? So I used to be in there filleting, doing all Juliet, doing all types of shit.
Juliet.
You know yeah, but like, come on, baby. I know what I'm. I get out here. I get busy. Listen, I was in a real serious kitchen. Juliet. You know that like America's Mart has they have the biggest conventions down here.
I used to know that.
What? America's Mart has 3 buildings full of just showrooms. And 3-4 times a year, they have massive conventions downtown. So like the kitchen would be slammed, and I used to work for like we would have to service like their catering.
Right.
Or we either do the catering, or we was doing like stocking Starbucks or like their cafe.
Right.
So any orders that would come in, like
Dang.
I used to be back that bitch slaving. It was a real fun job because when you go in that kitchen, time flies.
Yeah, it does.
Like by the time you pick your head up, like once the kitchen opens, it's like all right, you get.
What's the longest hours you worked in the kitchen?
Probably like 12.
Me, probably like 16.
Nah.
And then I got used to working 16 hours a day. And then it dawned on me, I was like, if I could work 16 hours a day standing on my feet, I could drive in the car
for way longer.
But you know?
It's not
the same. But it kind of is. So that method for me, because I like to travel, I like to drive, like go back home and drive by myself. And I did it. I just can't eat fast food when I drive. I gotta eat fruit. As soon as I eat fast food,
you get tired, right?
Like
I know.
And I learned that. I tested myself one time, like when I used to eat meat, and I would go like take road trips, and I would stop like at a fast food restaurant and eat.
You get sluggish.
I would just get sleepy immediately, and I'd be like, "Dang, I just ate this. I'm sleepy already." So lesson learned: just eat fruit. Who else? I did Stevie J's birthday party.
How was that?
It was fun. There was a lot of people there.
His manager Corey.
Corey. Corey. Yeah.
His manager Corey is he is the most excitable guy. Like one of the most excitable. Like Corey's a smooth criminal. I met Corey out in Cobb a couple times.
Word.
Like he was schooling me. He was schooling me about some management shit. Like he's a dope resource. Shout out to Corey though.
Yeah. Who else? Anthony Hamilton. I didn't cook for him yet, but on my birthday, he when I was in Richmond, he invited me out to his show, him and Fantasia. Hey. And he gave me and my cousin free tickets. We sat real close to the stage. I know I had so much fun. And it was in Richmond, so like it was a lot of like older people there. and like older, young, but I just felt like, you know what I'm saying, like me and my cousin, we felt like outcasts because it was like the older crowd was out, you know, and they was like probably looking at us, what these young girls doing? Like, we love Anthony Hamilton and Fantasia too, but it was lit.
I already know, like the last
Met him backstage, so cool, so down to earth, genuine person, so nice. Like, he's just so nice.
You know, yo, you ever notice like certain people when you see them, you could tell like they aura, like yeah,
it's just the vibe.
He's not gonna be an asshole.
Yeah, it's the vibe.
Yeah,
it's all the vibes.
Anthony Hamilton definitely strikes me as one of those people. Like,
he's a good guy. Yes.
Yeah.
I still gotta cook for Anthony Hamilton. I haven't yet.
We're gonna speak all that into existence.
And I was about to cook for him like a month ago when I went back home, but when I made it back, to Richmond, he was in Atlanta at a Steve Harvey event, and I was like, dang, this is what happened. Huh?
I gotta get with B. I want to do a little event. We're gonna have you come here.
Yes.
We're gonna do a nice little event in here. We're gonna get the
Who I wanna cook for though, I got a list of people. You wanna cook for the Obamas.
Oh yeah.
Floyd Mayweather definitely.
I'm a big Floyd fan, but
I wanna cook for Floyd.
I ain't gonna do it.
I wanna cook for Beyonce.
You're gonna cook for Beyonce this weekend.
Yes.
Shay's cooking for Beyonce this weekend. We're gonna figure that out.
Yes. Universe. Oprah.
Oh.
Oprah.
See, you cook for Oprah. That might change your life.
So
Oprah might change your life.
I met somebody like that cooked for Oprah, and it was so crazy. I was just like, he literally brought me to tears, like telling me his story, and I'm just like, oh.
Matter of fact,
I'm next.
You gotta cook for Lance Strip Chip.
I'm next.
Chip
Queen Latifah, Charles Barkley.
Charles ain't hard to you. Listen, you go.
He don't have an Instagram.
No,
but
you go up to TNT with the plate.
Here. That's true.
You go up to TNT with a plate. I ain't gonna call him out his name because Charles will snuff me. I ain't gonna lie. Like Charles will see a clip of some shit and be like, "Yo, you use the funny little." Like, and it'll be, you know what I mean? I'm swinging back, but it ain't gonna go good. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like I ain't even gonna sit here and act like it is. It's not gonna go good. Like I ain't no B.
Let me see.
We ain't gonna use that word. She's a young lady in the building.
Yo, Chris Brown. So
Beezy.
Let me tell you about Chris Brown.
He look like he a good dude too. I don't care what demons Breezy. ThatSameEnergy loves you.
I think Chris Brown is a good dude.
Shout out to Breezy.
Everybody make mistakes. So back in 2014.
You like Breezy? You like Chris Brown? See,
we're gonna edit that out.
We're gonna edit that out. Is that right? Who you like?
Okay. Back in 2014, I sent Chris Brown a message on Instagram, and he opened the message, but he didn't respond. But just the fact that he opened it and saw my logo and my message, I was like, yo, Chris Brown, open my message. And then after that, I just kept sending him messages like I did Thug, and I'm like, yo, I'm going to get Chris Brown.
Oh, no, you going to get them all. Like, they going to know. Listen, this one we're going to do.
Oh.
We're going to keep posting these videos. We're going to make these videos go viral. We're going to tag every one of them in, because
Kevin Durant.
You got to see the joy on it. Oh, no. You want Kevin Durant?
Listen, he responded, though. He said he would refer me to, some people out there.
No.
But because I think he said he had a chef. This was like some years ago, like 2014. And I was just like, okay. That's cool. People have chefs. But you can still give, new people opportunities.
I'm going to just tell you flat out. I ain't got a direct line where I can touch him. But I got a direct line to the direct line.
Right.
I just found this out like a couple days ago because of they from the DMV area. Shout out to Mike in his prime. We got some mutual folks. You know
who I wanted to go on tour with? Who I was trying to go on tour with so bad. I was trying to go on tour with Kanye West when The Life of Pablo came out. But he canceled. I was so hurt.
He canceled on you?
I was like. No, like the tour. Remember?
He's nutty. He's a nutty guy. You got. He's not all the way there.
Back in 2014, I was just trying to go on tour.
No, I feel you.
And
I'm surprised Thug ain't take you on tour.
Yes, I don't know how that works, but I haven't been on the tour yet. But I wouldn't mind, like, you know. Oh, Tiana Taylor! I can't forget about Tiana. Yo, let me tell you about Tiana Taylor's story.
I saw the story. Yes.
My God.
Please tell them about TT, because yes, we love TT.
4 to 5 years ago, I was in college at Lenox Mall. I was getting my makeup done, leaving Macy's. The mall was just about to close. We had our homecoming at the Omni downtown, where I ended up working years later. Crazy, right? And so I'm leaving. I'm like about to leave the mall, and then I see Tiana. This is when she had like long, thick, her curly long hair. And I'm like, she had her hat on, and I was like, yo, that's Tiana Taylor. So I walked up to her, and I was like, hey, like, what are you doing here? And she was like, oh, I'm just in town. You know, I'm in the studio with Kanye and Pharrell. And I'm just like, oh, my God.
Oh, this is the beginning of it. It's like, yeah.
I'm just thinking in my head, like, oh,
that's
snap,
crazy.
I want to go. But I didn't want to be, like, groupie-ish, so I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. And then I was like, can I take we take a picture. And then that's when everybody in the mall started to, like, look. And then it's like, walk. I'm like, y'all ain't even know. Like, you know.
And then they got you.
Right.
Over.
So fast forward to this year, she had a pop-up shop in Buckhead. And my friend, shout out to Fatigue, my friend, he posted, you know, the flyer. And I don't really be on Instagram like that. But I just got on that day randomly, and then I saw him post the flyer, and I was like, oh, she gonna be it. So I texted him, and I was like, should I bring food, or should I just come and network? And he was like, just come and network, bring some cards. So I'm like, all right. So I came.
Did you bring food?
I didn't. But let me tell you what happened. Came in, and as soon as I came in, I saw her assistant London sitting at the table. Okay. And something just told me that's who I need to talk to. Okay. Like, just automatic. Like,
made the beat.
I'm very in tune, so I was just like, okay, boom. Okay. So I spoke to everybody, chatting with people that work there, and I heard one of the coworkers on the phone ordering food. Not like the one of the chicks that worked there. She was ordering food. So I'm just like, you know, I walked over there and I'm like, I heard you ordering some food, and I'm a chef. And then so I walked up to the assistant, and I'm like, are you gonna eat what she just ordered? Yeah. She was like, yeah. And I was like, because I'm a chef. And she was like, oh, where? So I was showing her some pictures, and she was like, you want to come cook for us at rehearsal later tonight? We're gonna be there, you know what I'm saying, bang. Like all night. And I'm like, look, yes, it was meant to be.
Look at God, huh?
Pulled up with like almost 30 plates. It took me like, I swear I'm like a last minute chef, because I do a lot of last minute stuff.
30 plates.
And I don't necessarily like the last minute, like, because I got to rush, and I be like, I like, you know, presentation matters.
No, definitely,
to me, like,
definitely.
You know? But I was like, I have to do this. Like, and they wanted curry chicken. So, and you know, they from New York. Oh, yeah. So they wanted it spicy. No, like, I'm like, oh, yeah. It better be
right. Right. It better be right.
So
it got to be all the way right.
Went to the store, got everything, just immediately started cooking. It took me like 2 hours. Like, I literally had plates laid out on all my tables and counters, just
whipping it,
and then just putting everything in the bags, and then.
See, you didn't have to do that with us. It was like you made the lasagna, plates was coming out, and it was devoured.
That's what you gotta do. I met her. I didn't tell her the story when I met her, because I didn't want to like freak her out.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna just, wait, and we're gonna take a picture, and then I'm gonna just put it online and explain myself online, and she'll see it that way.
What'd she say? She remembered you?
I just tagged her. I put it up. So I'm sure she saw it or whatever.
Yeah.
But
no, I definitely saw it, and I was like,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But my thing is,
and in person, I'm like, yo, you need a chef tea on it. She was like, my husband cooked for me. I'm like, oh, true. Okay.
She said, all right.
So her husband, her husband is chef.
Okay, man, I see you, man. Nigga out here whipping it. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I be cooking for her fine ass too. Like, no disrespect. I know it's your wife. He's 6'5" too. You gonna leave him alone. You gonna leave all the sides.
Let me tell you, somebody else. I did Meek Mill's album release party, DTLR, South DeKalb Mall. I forgot what year was this.
It's always shout out to Meek.
This was the year. This was the album where he put out Rico with Drake. That album.
Whoa. So
that was that album.
Time. Whoa.
It was that time.
Wow. That
and
was a different type of time.
I got there so let me tell you how it happened. I was at home and me and my homegirl at the time, we were like sitting on the couch and I was just on Instagram and I saw a post and it was like it had like, you know, I'm in tune. So after I saw like that quote, I was like, and then I scrolled and then I saw Meek Mill's like album release flyer right under that. So I'm like, oh, this is a sign.
Yep.
This is a sign for me to like take action. So I'm telling her, I'm like, yo, do you feel like, because she was a pastry chef, I'm like, do you feel like making desserts? And this was like after midnight. And,
that was, you was.
And it was literally the next morning. You know what I'm saying?
Even asking her that, but if she did it.
I'm like, do you feel like making dessert? We lived right by Walmart, and she was like, nah. She was kind of like doubtful because her hair wasn't done. And I was like, look, make these desserts. I will do your hair. Like we stayed up all night till like 6, 7 in the morning. We got like maybe 30 minutes of sleep because we had to be at the mall early to avoid all the lines and the traffic. Yeah. As soon as the mall opened at around 10 or 11 a.m., we was there with her cupcakes that she made, and like we walked in the mall. It's so crazy because nobody knew we was coming. We just walked in there like we owned it. I walked in there and I'm like, yeah, where do I need to set up at? Like yes, that's how you gotta do it.
Yeah, you gotta act like you belong there.
Where do I need to set up? I was over here.
That is a racism. Act like you belong there, and you will get in the back door. Like I have done. And I work for everybody,
but I got good energy. So
yes,
like we was in the back. We waited a long time for him to get there. As soon as he walked in, like he was just signing autographs, and then the DJ was like, "Oh yeah, we got a chef in the building. We got cupcakes and desserts for you." And then like before he left, we was out in the back just taking pictures with him. We gave him the cupcakes. Shout out to her. It was all of her work. I didn't do none of the desserts, but you know what I'm saying? We worked as a team and we got it done.
Nah, that's dope.
And it was just great. It was a great experience.
Have you been able to cook for Meek again?
No, not yet, but I met a chef that cooks for him like recently, but I'm sure I'll cook for him again.
Yes.
Like, you
very
know,
soon.
Nicki Minaj. I was thinking at the time, I was like, Nicki, you next, because they was together. So I'm like, oh, if I got Meek, I can get Nicki next. But
I think you can get Nicki now by herself.
Yeah, I can. Yeah. I can.
Yes, I'm pretty sure of it.
Yep. Yeah, definitely.
We sadly coming to a close. Let me tell a good little story. About 516.
Yeah.
I learned a lot of stuff there, right? Like, yo, when we moved from Midtown to the South, like it happened.
I remember that.
Yeah, it was like the death of a dynasty. I ain't gonna lie, it was over. But yo, shout out to 516, man. Right. That shit was the greatest place ever.
I remember that
ever. But yeah, the night we met Shay, like I ain't gonna lie, my boy Sonny, we used to really be wilding in his crib, like wilding. And that night we met Shay was like, it was great because Shay like is a really dope person. She's super genuine, super sweet, like, and she's a go with the flow type of person.
Yeah, I just go with the flow.
It was like late at night, and Sonny got a craving. He's like, "Yo, I'm hungry. Y'all hungry?" I'm like, yeah, like, where we gonna get some food?
I got a story about Sonny. Like, he's just so genuine. Like, I think when I was over there one time, it would, you know, over there, that house was in the boonies. Like,
we was
no gas stations around.
We was by Stonewall Tell. That shit is like South Fulton, and it is in the cut.
And I didn't know the area like that.
We in the cut of the cut.
Right. So you know how guys are, like, they hungry. You gotta get there. Ain't no stopping for gas. No. Like, I had to get there. So I think like it was something with my car, and I didn't want to. I was on low because I didn't stop by the gas station when I got there, and I was thinking like, dang, I should have stopped by the gas station, because when I leave, I got a GPS to try to get to the gas station.
Try to get out.
I didn't think I had my charger. It was just like so much stuff going wrong. I was on E, and then I think my phone was dying, and so he was like, do you know how to drive? Do you have a license? I was like, yeah, of course. Yeah. So he was like, I'm going to give you the keys to my car. Gave me the keys to his car, and gave me one of his phones so I could GPS, like my way. Yeah. It was, I don't really remember the whole story, but he gave me his car keys and his phone.
Sonny would do shit like that.
And I was just like, are you sure? Like, I was like, yo, thank you. Like, got home. Oh, wait. No, he offered to give me his car, and I didn't take it because I was driving my mom's car, and I was like, nah, my mom need her car back, because if I show up without her car,
she's gonna wow. She's gonna be like, what's wrong
with my car
at? Yeah.
So he gave me his phone. That's what he did. He offered me his car. I declined because I didn't want to come back without my mom's car. So I'm like, just let me use your phone so I could like find out where the gas station is.
He definitely do some shit like that.
And then I brought his phone back the next day. Like, as soon as I could, I brought it back. He was like, you good? Don't rush, no worry. And I'm just like, yo, I'm just so grateful.
Yeah, like that's my guy though. Yes, I've seen Sonny do some incredible things for people. Yeah. Me especially. Yeah. Like, I learned how to produce at Sonny's house. When I say produce, I'm not just talking about like make beats.
That's what I want to learn how to do next.
I learned how to do everything.
I want to learn how to produce.
I could do anything on the
an engineer
on the computer dealing with music because of Sonny.
Yeah.
And Chip and all my brothers. Like, we sat there and learned together. That shit was like college. Like, it was the best of times and the best of times. It was no real worst times. Like, except for when we left. Like, that shit was kind of wild because the way we left. I'll tell that story way later. Nah. And I gotta ask the person, can I tell the story? Because he might not like it. I ain't gonna lie. It wasn't good. I think I'm gonna have like a 5/16 reunion up this bitch. Like, I'm gonna bring a bunch of these motherfuckers up here and we just gonna wild out and laughing about shit. Who?
At the time, I was trying to cook for Rick Ross when he
beat.
I mean, B kept telling me he got a chef.
Nah, I ain't know he got it. Yo, B, I'm pulling up with some food. Like, Ross, one thing I know, like, dealing with B, even if he telling you that, be like, B, I want to do it anyway. And he going to do it. Because I've seen B, like, B took Tracy.
I did Tracy T's.
B took Tracy to Ross
release
after a day. This type of person B is. Like, yo, you dope. I like your music. I like your energy. I'm going to take you to Ross. Rest was history. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's genuine energy.
Yeah, that's just how he is.
Standing right there with him, like, damn, like, I remember I walked outside, Tracy, like, got the big, Tracy energy be crazy. He got the biggest smile on his face.
Yeah, I saw him at DTLR too, when I catered to Mickey.
Yeah, I was just talking to him on live yesterday, though.
Where...
But yeah, shout out to Tracy.
Yeah, it's so many people. Sorry if I left you out. I've been in business
ain't nobody left
years.
out. It's all love.
I cooked for so many people. I think I named mostly
You ever cook for Metro?
I almost did. So we actually like scheduled a date.
I'm gonna link that up for you.
And then I think he was just out of town. I was supposed to cook for Future. I cooked for Casino, his brother.
Oh yeah.
Left that one out. So it was just like a whole bunch of people I was supposed to cook for back then, but just schedules conflicted.
We gonna part one this because I'm definitely gonna bring Shay back. If she would come back, and
definitely
we might do a little demonstration the next time.
Definitely.
Actually, we are. We're gonna do a little more proper planning.
Yes.
Today is Friday. I usually record on Wednesdays, but shout out to Jay Black and HNY for letting me slide in here. I had some shit going on, so I couldn't really get in here Wednesday. But yeah, I'm gonna close out on a note to self. But before I do, shout out to Shay.
Thank you for having
pulling up.
me.
Thank you for coming. Like, thank you and your beautiful daughter for coming.
Yes.
Young queens in the building. Like,
yes,
you feeling good? You know what I mean? And like, I'm grateful. I'm thankful. But my note to self for the day is: keep good people around you.
Yes, your environment is very important. Your environment is really a reflection of you.
The health of the things around you will reflect on you.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, if things are not good for you, like depart.
Yeah,
Like,
and
just
you gotta
leave them.
have that support system. Like,
Yeah.
and even if you don't, you gotta be your own support system. Like,
But don't give up.
yeah,
on,
you
don't
can
give
never
up on
give up,
people. I say
never
this.
give up.
You could be
It's
going
so
through
many
something with
times.
somebody, but don't give up on, like, don't give up on good people.
Yeah.
But you gotta know
So
who's
many
worth not
times
giving
I wanted
up
to give
on.
up,
You know what I'm
like
saying?
just crying, like I don't care about this. I don't want to do it no more. Like I don't like where I'm at,
don't
and
quit.
I just like every time I've had those moments, those give up moments, I want to give up moments. That's the time when I have people in my corner that's like, Shay, you ain't come this far
To quit.
give up.
Yeah,
you
to
know,
stop.
like don't give up. It might be rough right now, but it's gonna get better. And sometimes that's all you need. You know, that's why it's important who your circle is, who your environment is, because they help lift you up when you get down.
Teamwork make the dream work.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But this has been That Same Energy. We about to get up out of here. Shout out to Chef Shay, super producer Jay Black, the whole family HNY, and I'll see you next week. We're going to play that TGI Fly video again before we go out, because that's my brother in QGTM. All day, every day. Queens get the money. Holla at me.
That